Now I'm watching a talk show. They had the 1,000-pound man on, right? He was 1,000 pounds. That was it. Now I'm 300 pounds. So that means this dude was 3 of me and another dude with pneumonia. And he was just laying there. That's what he was doing. That was his job, just to be on the show and just with his big 9X t-shirt he had on, and he was just and people were in the audience crying. You know what I mean? They were just, oh my God. Oh my God. He's 1,000 pounds? What happened? Exactly, he ate. He ate till he couldn't move no more. You don't catch 1,000 pounds. Nobody stick you with a dirty needle and give you 1,000 pounds. You eat. Motherfucker, that's a half a ton. Now I did my research. A half a ton is a baby killer whale, or a full-grown sea lion is 1,000 pounds. You know what? We kill horses for less. For a hurt ankle, we'll shoot a horse. But we let this dude grow till he's just useless. Look, I got rules to my fatness, right? This is my rule. This is my thing. If I eat, and that's why I'm gonna kill myself, because I'm taking up too much of your air and too much of your space. If under my stomach I start to grow an ass in the front, I'm gonna kill myself, because I know that I'm not gonna lose and do what I have to do to lose an ass in the front. I'm having trouble getting rid of the real stomach. I'm not gonna exercise to remove an ass. This dude, you're not supposed to be able to turn your drawers backwards because it fits better. Your drawers fit better because the ass is nicer. You see people like that with an ass in the front. All right, whatever, right? But this dude, he had titties everywhere on his. Am I lying to you? On his neck, on his shoulders, his elbows, and I was getting horny. Watch, I was sitting there like, and you don't want to, but I'm like, damn, he's just full of titties. Look at his titties. God is hilarious. He gave me a disease where I could die from all the stuff I like to eat. The doctor didn't go, Mr. O'Neal, if you ever eat Brussels sprouts and spinach again, you could die. Oh my God, no. All the shit I like, I could pass away from. A pack of cookies could kill me. Now, I found out 5 years ago I was diabetic, so you figure I haven't eaten cookies in 5 years. But it's not the case. I'm walking through the supermarket and I see some white chocolate covered Oreos. And that's death. You understand? That's heroin and coke and everything for me. And you figure I'll walk right by like, what the fuck is this? This is, I could die from this. Who put this display here? But it's not, I'm sitting there, I'm shaking, I'm praying to God. I'm praying to God for the strength. I'm wasting a good prayer not to eat cookies. I'm not praying that people in Africa get food. I'm like, oh God, please give me the strength not to eat these cookies. And I'm lactose intolerant, but if I eat these cookies, I gotta have some milk. I got to. So I'm, but I don't want to die, but you gotta tell yourself something to make you feel better. Like, you know what, fuck it, I don't need both my feet.
But when you debate your life, when you go back and forth in your life, you don't know if you're gonna live or die. You realize a lot of things. Great things that happen in your life and terrible things that happen in your life. And one thing that stood out to me is my parents never told me they loved me till I was 29 years old. And it really messed with me in the hospital, right? So before I get into that story, I gotta tell you about my parents. If you haven't seen my last special, my dad is black, born and raised in Louisiana, has a PhD in nuclear physics, and served our country in the Army, people. Right. Now, in the last special, he was 75, now he's 78, and he hasn't changed. He's still black and has swag. He still walks around the house like this, you know what I mean? And he's always laughing like, yeah. And always pointing at random shit that's not there. Just like, Now, my mom, she was born and raised in Korea, South Side. Now we know who doesn't watch the news in this room. I said it in my last special, Blasian. It's tough having an Asian mom because if they think it, they say it, they have no filter. My mom just turned 70 and now all bets are off. She does not care. I never thought my mom could be worse. My mom won't even say people's names to me anymore because she would rather describe them to me. She calls me the other day and goes, you know what? I like your friend, he nice. I go, which one? She goes, fat boy, small feet. But I knew exactly who she was talking about. Because with my mom will say things that make you mad. She will say things that make you want to fight. But my mom really feels that she can say anything to anybody. Because it's a true. Oh, you don't like true? Why you mad? It's a truth. Do I lie? Do I lie? My mom got in a fight with my wife. Now, full transparency, my wife cooks like once every couple of, once. So my mom walks into our new house and goes, oh, what a beautiful kitchen for no cooking. I go, Mom, you can't say that in my house. Nuh-uh, not to my wife. She goes, why? It's a truth. You don't like truth? And then to me and my wife, she goes, do I lie? Do I lie? I look at my dad for help. He's like, walk away, son, walk away. My wife, she's white. Whoa, it got quiet, okay. But my wife is just not white. She white. Now, I know a lot of people in here are white, and you're questioning yourselves right now going, am I white? No. My wife is whiter than you. My wife is from Gillette, Wyoming white. You hear that? When white people intimidate, like, damn. That's white. But we got a beautiful family, man. We got 2 kids. My son is now 5, my daughter's 2, and they're black, white, and Asian. That's right. We gave birth to pandas. We call them Ling Ling and Sing Sing. And my last special, I talked about this when my son was born, because I didn't have a daughter at that time. When my son was born and the doctor handed me my son. It's crazy as a father because I knew I would die for him, right? And I don't even know this dude. He could be a terrible human being, but I would die for him, But when they handed me my daughter, oh, it was different. I was like, oh, okay. I would kill for you. I became a murderer overnight. Because the family dynamic to me is crazy. Like, I would die for my son, I would kill for my daughter. But here's what's crazy. I wouldn't kill for my wife. Because that's not my job. That's her father's job. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Because I love both of my kids the same. But the love is in different directions. My son, I want him to be able to take care of himself, be strong. But I know for the rest of my life, I'm going to protect my daughter. 100%. And what's the biggest threat to women? Men. Look at that. Men. So now I hate all men. I became a lesbian activist overnight. / murderer. I'm Ellen DeGeneres with a gun. Because every man's a threat to my daughter. Every single man eventually will be a threat to my daughter. I hate my son. Sometimes I hate my son. Why? Because he's a threat to my daughter. We all have baby cams and watching my kids play. My daughter's playing with her little toy. My son walks over and grabs the toy from her. I get so angry, but then my daughter grabs it back and I'm like, yeah, that's my baby girl. Right? Don't take no man's crap. But then my son looks around to see if anybody's watching. Starts backing up where she is, and he hits her with his butt. And she falls to the ground and starts crying. I get so angry inside. I'm so mad. I want to fuck this little dude up, right? But I can't. He's only 5, and it's not a fair fight. It's not a fair fight. All I can do is scream and like, hey, you better stop that. And he runs off. But my daughter could hit my son with a brick in the face. I'd be like, hey, girl. Good job, good job. Because a daughter makes you a better man. 100%, 100%. It makes you more empathetic. You care about people. You get sensitive. I cry all the time now. All the time. I don't even know why. My wife looks at me in disgust I cry so much. She's like, why are you crying? I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen my dad cry once, but I cry all the time. And then it hit me. Every generation of father gets softer and softer and softer. It means things are getting easier. My black grandfather was born in 1902 in America. Went through injustices you couldn't even imagine. My dad went through segregation, still got a PhD in nuclear physics, and had to march just to drink out of the same water fountains as everybody else. That's right. Me? I would never drink out of a fountain. That shit's disgusting. But my dad, man, I can't take him to the park because he has to drink out of every freaking fountain. I'm like, you fought for this? He's like, I deserve this, son. I deserve it. I tell you, man. I'm going on 6 years of marriage, man. My parents, though, they just celebrated 48 years of marriage. That's something to clap about. So I asked my dad, I said, hey man, you've been married 48 years. How'd you do it? How do you stay married that long? My dad looks at me and goes, that's simple, son. Never say the first or second thing that pops into your head. You always say the third. I go, what's that mean? He goes, well, the first thing, you will get a divorce. The second thing, you on the couch. But the third thing, happily ever after. I'm 6 years in, I don't get it. Till about a month ago, me and my wife are driving to Vegas. She packs a cooler of food for our 2-year-old daughter. We get to Vegas. My wife opens up the cooler and goes, oh my God, the food all melted. I look in the cooler and notice she didn't put any ice in it. I manned up though, you know, hey baby, yeah. You didn't put any ice in the cooler. My wife looks at me and goes, you don't need to put ice in a cooler. It's a cooler, duh. Now, the first thing I thought was, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. But I didn't say the first thing, I didn't say the second thing, I said the third thing. I said, baby, I can't believe this cooler is broken.
Compton is predominantly Mexican now, like most places in America. You know, Mexicans are dominating shit. Like McDonald's, for example. They have monopolized McDonald's. You can't go to a McDonald's in the city without hearing, welcome to McDonald's, I'm gonna take your order, please. Let me get a Big Mac. Oh, Big Mac. No cheese. Sin queso. That's the best English you gonna get in there, dog. The cashier is the one who speaks the best English. Look, go to a McDonald's. The further into the restaurant you look, the less English they speak. You can't talk to the nigga on the fries. He's not even supposed to be in the country. I could say this, because I'm half Mexican. I'm not, but let's pretend. I did have a Mexican family though, right? Again, blacks and Mexicans in Compton, right? Here's how I met my Mexican brother. I was 5 years old. I just got my first bike. My Mexican brother's name is Debo, right? So, I know, right? It's his street name, and you'll see why in a second. I get my first bike, I ride it down to the end of the block where their house is. Debo is on the porch. Debo sees me, he goes, hey, give me your bike, punk. And I was like, no. And he was like, all right. And then we became best friends. You know, it was an attempted robbery that ended in brotherhood. And I got to spend a lot of time with them, man. I learned how resilient Mexican people are because they spent the night at my house. I spent the night at their house for years. Years I would go over their house. I ain't seen these niggas drink water one time. Coca-Cola every fucking day. You hear me? Shit was wild, bro. I spent a lot of time with them. I love my Mexican family. I learned everything but how to speak Spanish. Because it's hard, man. And people be like, all you gotta do is be around some Spanish speakers and you'll learn it over time. No. That's not true. Because Mexicans who speak Spanish treat Spanish the same way black people treat spades. You better learn that shit. Because I'm not about to teach you. If you don't know, just sit down. One time, Debo's older brother's named Gerardo, right? One time, Gerardo got mad at me. He confronted me. He was like, hey, fool, you've been around us for a long time. You don't know how to say baño? It's like, nah, this motherfucker be asking for tacos and enchiladas. And Debo was like, chill. And then he switched to Spanish, because, you know, that's what they do when they say the shit they really want to say. He was like, nah, fuck that. Lo único que este güey sabe decir es quiere comer. Nada más. Which basically means, I know I had a burrito in the fridge. And I think this nigga took it. I'm paraphrasing, but I love my Mexican family, man. Nothing beats your God-given family, right? my immediate family was one of them ones, you know? And I was the youngest of 4 boys, so by the time my mom had me, she was tired of niggas. Both of my brothers went to Compton High, and then they went to jail. So naturally, she didn't want me to go to Compton High. She drove me to a high school 30 minutes away from Compton in a white neighborhood. Now, what she didn't realize is a lot of people had the same idea. So now I'm at this school with white people and my neighbors. And the white kids were crazier than the black kids because they were just more ambitious, you know? Like black kids will come see the white kids on their Nextels and be like, hey, you see him over there? I'ma steal that nigga's phone. White kids will come to school, see a black kid with the Pop Smoke braids. It's like, you see him over there? I'ma steal that nigga's culture. If you didn't laugh at that, I get it. The truth is an acquired taste. They were overprotective of me, man. My brother was one of these people because he was a felon, he was in and out of prison, he stole cars, he sold drugs. So naturally, he didn't want me to sell drugs unless they was his. Gotta keep it in the family, you know? He hated my friends growing up. He didn't like any of my friends. Whenever he saw me around my friends, he would stop his car in the middle of the street, get out, and be like, you can't be hanging with them, because you're gonna end up dead or in jail. Dead or in jail. It was like his slogan, dead or in jail. It was crazy to me, because the first time I went to jail, I was with my brother. It was that nigga's day to babysit. He took me to this house where him and 10 of his friends were harboring a stolen vehicle, right? What they didn't realize is that the car had LoJack on it. So while they inside parlaying and celebrating, police surround the house. They catch wind of it, and this was the first time I got to see 10 friends forget they were friends instantly. Niggas start jumping out the window, somebody jumped through the door, another nigga tried to jump through the wall like Bugs Bunny. The wall nigga got caught. He thought it was a game. Me and my brother ended up in the backyard, right? We start hitting fences. I'm 5 years old, running from the cops with my brother. We hop over one fence, then another fence, then up the third fence, you heard this woman go, oh my God, what are you doing? And then you just heard, shut up, bitch. And then my brother popped me because I was too young to curse, right? So we running, we get to this brick wall that's too high for me to climb, so I freeze, which gives the cop just enough time to catch up. And he draws his weapon on us and says, stop or I'll shoot you both. And it was something about the way he said both that made me realize, I'm 5. I should be coloring. I'm looking at my brother, he's shaking his shit. I have to check him like, get it together, nigga. Don't say shit till we lawyer up.
I didn't know how weird it was to tell people I was from Florida till I moved. We got a reputation, y'all. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? Because we're a weird place. Like, let's be honest. Florida's like the Kanye of the 50 states. Like, let's be honest, you know? It's like when I was young, I loved it. But the older I get, the more I'm like, I don't know if I can defend everything it's doing. You feel where I'm coming from? Florida and Kanye just have so many similarities when it comes to like how hard they are to root for. Does that make sense? It's like, yeah, they're both creative, they both love women with big booties, but they both tried to make the Confederate flag cool. It's like, I don't know, mistakes were made. It's a tough thing to defend, that's all I'm getting at. I still get defensive for Florida. When I'm on the road, I actually do. I get defensive all the time. I just don't like it when people try to make it sound like all the crazy shit in the country only happens here. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that. Let's stop acting like you haven't been in your hometown and you were walking down the street and you saw some dude that made you go, oh, Jesus Christ, avoid that fucking guy. Oh my God. Was his dick sticking out his back pocket? Jesus, you saw that, right? It's just crazy to me. And then people try to cite Florida man stories as if that's the end all be all. Get the fuck out of here. They're like, well, what about Florida man? I hate that they say it as if all the other people in Florida aren't reading it thinking the exact same shit as them. It's like, well, what about Florida man? It's like, what about that nigga? He's crazy. Well, what about Florida man? He's out of his mind. I agree with you. It's so weird that they bring that up, you know what I mean? Because what's the easiest way to explain this? It's just, with Florida man stories, they don't make sense to me because they make it sound like what do they think we're thinking as we read it? Like, we're not relating. Like, none of us are reading the Florida man story, all these crimes, and going, nice, he finally did it. Oh, shit. All right, yeah. Dude, follow your dreams, baby. Jerry always said he wanted to throw an alligator through a drive-through window. And they told him he couldn't do it, but he persevered. So ridiculous, man. And then you'll hear people say like these dumb arguments. They'll be like, well, if our states are so crazy, why don't we hear as much about us? I asked the prosecutor. I'll tell you why. Did you know that everything that goes to court in this country is public record? Anything that goes to court, you can look it up if you know how. But, and this is what I didn't know, every state uses a different site. And it just so happens, according to this prosecutor, Florida has one of the easiest sites to search public records for, even if you have no experience looking up public records. So, you could do like a keyword search. You could go meth, eat, face. A case in Florida is gonna show up. But you could do that exact same search in another state. The case exists and it doesn't show up unless you know how to pry deeper to make it come out. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. The other states aren't less crazy. They're just better at keeping secrets. That's all it is. They're Bruce Jenner. We're Caitlyn. That's it. That's literally all we're talking about here. And I just don't like when they try to make it sound like it's only here. Have you read your news? I have. I've checked your sites and you've got some shit going down. Have you seen this guy in Colorado who he tricked out his bulldozer into a tank and he drove it through the houses and the businesses of everyone he thought wouldn't support his muffler store? You don't want to talk about Colorado, man? You see this guy in Massachusetts literally living in the walls of somebody else's house, would only come out at night to pretend to be the ghost of the dead mother of the 2 little girls that live there. We don't want to shout out like Massachusetts guy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying if you're from another state, you're a bad person, but stop acting like it only happens in Florida. People are fucking dogs where you live too. That's a weird point to rally a crowd around, you know? Oh my God, dude. It does feel good to be back, man. Crazy people are everywhere, though. Be real. They don't hide behind the state lines. They're like, no, we're everywhere. You see the story about this cop in St. Louis? Cop in St. Louis sued his own precinct because his boss told him, on the clock, by the way, tone down your gayness. That is a direct quote. Tone down your gayness, his boss said to him with an HR department. Are you out of your fucking mind? But that was a direct quote. That's what he told him. So this cop sues the department. He wins the case, as he should, by the way. You know how much he was awarded? $19 million. You hear what I just heard? I can tell you what I just heard. I have not been acting gay enough at my work. $19 million, you said? I will do some almost gay things for $19 million. If I was a cop, you wouldn't even have to ask. I'll put rhinestones on my handcuffs. I don't give a shit. I'll do whatever I gotta do. I'll start macing everybody with Bath and Body Works. What's the thing? What do I gotta do? Everybody I bring to the precinct smells like apricot. I don't care. I'll get your Miranda rights wrong. I'll be like, you got the right to remain steamy. It's $19 million. You're not gonna do whatever it takes. I'll change the siren of my cop car to an Ariana Grande song. I don't give a damn. You saw me chasing you down the street. You just hear bang, bang, hands on the roof. Like, I don't give a fuck. What are we talking about? It's $19 million. I'll spit on my nightstick before I use it. I'll be like, what seems to be the problem here? I'm just saying, that's a lot of money. I'm not gay or a cop. I want to be both of those things. Crazy people are everywhere. That's the only point I'm trying to make here. I don't like how people try to make Florida sound. Like, I live in LA now. I've been there for 5 years. The number one question I get asked when I tell people I'm from Florida, they go, oh, you're from one of the messed up schools where the teachers are fucking the students? I'm like, whoa! What? Fucking the students? I mean, yeah. Twice. And they're like, that's funny to you? And I go, it depends on the situation. And they're like, when's a teacher sleeping with a student ever funny? And I'm like, 7th grade. 7th grade, it's real funny, man. I'll tell you a real story. You can look it up on our site. When I was in 7th grade, we had a female teacher who slept with a male student. That's true. Class she taught, hardest math class we offered in the program. Student she slept with, smartest kid in the class. When the rest of us students found out what she did, none of us were like, how could she do this? We were all like, fuck, we should have studied harder. Oh, you're telling me that's what was at stake the whole time? Understand the point I'm trying to make here. I'm not saying teachers should be sleeping with students. I'm saying I've never been more motivated to learn. You feel? Bro, she's giving out fellatio for ratios. You think I'm not gonna learn this material? Bro, I was studying for that class like I was in 8 Mile. I'm like, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to, bruh. You think I know Pythagorean theorem because I care what the hypotenuse of a right triangle is? You better grow up. I was trying to lay teenage pipe. Can I say some wild shit? Hear me out for a second. Look, I'm just saying, if we were more open-minded, we might have more kids that were caring about their education. You know what I mean? But we're not willing to do what it takes. Like, hear me out. If you fail a class, of course, you get summer school. But if you ace a class, come on. Summer school, what do you think? Like, be real with me. Fellas, you're not intrigued? Ladies, I know this doesn't work for y'all. I haven't thought of something yet. But fellas, you're not intrigued? A little bit? Like if a blowjob was waiting for you at the end of it, you wouldn't have paid a little more attention in geometry? Like, that's all I'm getting at here. You could turn the whole game, man. Now nerds are cool. I love the dynamic there. Nerds are cool now. Imagine you're walking down through the hallways. You got Poindexter glasses on, pocket protector, fucking calculator watch. All the jocks are staring at you like, damn, Sheldon be getting all the blowjobs, man. It's crazy, dog. I keep trying to learn algebra, but my dad keeps making me practice quarterback, the fucking dork. Right? This is just so cool to take in. It's just sick. I just want to live in it a little bit, you know? I read an article a while back. Always stuck with me. This company did a study where they said only 30% of people in this country actually get to do their dream job. Did you know that? Only 30% of people in this entire country get to do their dream job. When I think about that and I see that y'all came out, I'm just grateful y'all came to support my backup plan, y'all, because that's just... This was not my dream job. Don't get me wrong, my career's going great. I'm happy, but this ain't what I dreamed. Get the fuck out of here. I never dreamed of telling people how gay I'd get for $19 million. Get out of here. Wasn't a kid just staring at the stars. One day, they're gonna know the price. But I was going to the NBA, man. The NBA, they had other thoughts. You know? I still remember when I fell in love with basketball. I remember the day I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm 5 years old, right? I'm 5. Never heard of basketball. No one had ever introduced me to it. I get taken to a game. We get to sit close. I mean, close. Like, close enough to, like, you get to see the game that you don't get to see on TV, you know what I'm saying? I still remember this as clear as day, right? I saw player A foul player B hard. And then I saw a ref call a foul on player A. And then I saw player A turn to the ref and go, suck my dick. And I was like, what game is this? What is this? I'm 5 years old, my mind's blown. I'm like, you can do that? I remember I look at the guy sitting next to me, I go like, he just said the thing. Is he not gonna get in trouble for that? And the guy next to me goes, nah, he's gonna be fine. I'm like, what game is this? I wanna do this when I grow up. What is this? The NBA might be the wildest workplace in America. We don't even talk about it. Think about what you've seen them get to do, cross-reference it with your job, tell me they're equals. Get the fuck out of here. I just saw a guy tell a coworker, suck my dick, and everybody who saw it went, you know how he is. What? What a free workplace. And I'm just saying, like, there's something to it. Like, the NBA is just a place where you could just sort of get away with almost anything. And I'm not saying it's, like, always gotta be bad. You could just sort of do anything. It's got a place there. When I was growing up, there was a player named Jason Terry, right? His nickname was the Jet. And anytime Jason Terry hit a three-pointer, you know how he'd celebrate? He'd spread his arms like they were the wings on a plane, and he would just run back down court as if he had flown away. He did that for 19 years. I need you to 19 years of a guy running through the office. Nobody stopped him. Not once. Nobody was like, Jason, where the fuck are you flying? Nigga, get back on defense. We're still playing. Not once for 2 decades. God, I want to do that so bad. I just love the idea of that. He got to do that for fucking 19 years. Oh. It's all I've ever wanted to do. You can't do that shit in comedy. I couldn't drop a punchline and be like, later. I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? It's all I ever dream of doing. I just want to tell somebody to suck my dick and fly away. That's all I've ever wanted. I want it for everybody. I tried. Dude, I tried to get to the league, man. I tried so hard. I really thought I was going to the NBA. Closest I got was a white girlfriend. I wasn't really... I mean, the scouts were like, that's a good start. Now next, we want you to stop this guy from scoring. I'm like, I mean, I'll try, but I'm better at the first thing.
I ain't trying to get canceled. Canceling is real. I want comedians to be able to tell the jokes they want to tell. Because I believe if you come to a comedy show, you are there to laugh, not there to grade somebody. If you a comic, say your shit. You know when you don't cross the line. Oh, yeah. You know when you don't cross the line. One year, I saw one of my good friends, Whitney Cummings, and she was pissed, and she blew that mic up. I'm so sick of men controlling shit. I'm so sick of being afraid. I'm so sick of walking to my car with my keys in between my knuckles, having to jab a motherfucker who comes out of the bushes because they think they can just take whatever they want. I'm sick of men, damn it, and this shit has to stop now. All the women in the comedy club was like, woo! They stood up, and I had to follow that shit. Like I was next. And so I just kept it 100. You know, I went up there and I said, y'all give it up for my good friend Whitney Cummings. And everybody clapped, they loved her. But being a true comedian, I stayed true to myself. I looked at the dudes' faces and I was like, no, bro, we bigger than that. Cause all of us ain't bad like that. So I got up there and, you know, this probably wasn't the right time, but I said, y'all give it up for Whitney Cummings, and I was like, ah! And I said, and some of y'all ladies can get to y'all car just fine, okay? Look, you safe, you safe, you safe, you safe. You should walk me to my car, look at you. I haven't been invited back to that club, I don't know why. But sometimes, you gotta just tell the joke and let it see where it fall. You know what I'm saying? That's our job. Everybody need to laugh right now. That's our job as stand-up comedians. Try our best to make you laugh. Ain't nobody really coming up here to try to piss you off. and make you go home angry. We just really up here just swinging for the fences, and sometime it land, sometime it don't. That's the bottom line. I try to explain that to my wife, like, that translates to relationships. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot about relationships. I've been in them streets for a little while, then I settled down. I know the difference. So let me say this to you, church. I feel like it's time for me to take this lesson to a spiritual place, because this is what's in me. Some of us have been single for a long time only because we too damn picky. Some people call it settling. I don't call it settling. There's a better word. I call it just giving up. Just pick somebody. You don't want to be alone? Pick somebody. And stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You are single because you are looking at people way up here when you should stay in your lane. I say that to my boys all the time. I'm like, what are you talking about? Fellas, we all got boys that be like, man, if Rihanna come in here, nothing, nigga, nothing. Ain't shit gonna happen if Rihanna bring her ass in here. She ain't gonna talk to you. You roll with me. You don't have no car. She ain't fucking with you. Nothing gonna happen. You gotta stay in your lane. Sometimes, fellas, when you find a good one, sometimes your boys, I'm gonna keep it 100, they don't want you to be in no relationship. They sabotage. Fellas, you should not care what your boys think if you really like this girl. Your boy's been with you so long, they be like, man, I don't know if she good enough for you to retire from us. Oh, the spirit is in here, church. The spirit is in here, church. What? You brought her around. You know how your boys are. Hey, where that Avatar-looking girl at? You be like, stop. She play volleyball. Don't do that. And then you break up with her. Now you're miserable. And that's the one you should have been with. That's the one you should have been with. You knew that was her when she walked in your kitchen and looked in your refrigerator, and all she saw was apple juice. She was like, ooh, you fancy apple juice. That's all you had in there. Every shelf was empty, but she found the brighter spots. And she focused on that to build you up. And you let her go. Now you lost your soulmate. Let me tell you something. I've been in that dating game. Fellas, and when you know you're not compatible, call it out from the beginning. Don't play somebody alone just you can get what you want. That's why you get stalked or somebody fuck up your life, your car, your social media. Because you strung them along. When I was dating, I cut that shit off mid-date if it didn't go the right way. I took this girl to see Star Wars. She was like, so all the aliens talk English? I said, no, let's go, bitch. That's it. That's it. No, nobody talk like that. Come on. No, if it starts there, I don't want to see what's down the road. Come on, come on. No, keep the popcorn. Come on, let's go. Come on. We're leaving. We're leaving. And now, here I am, married for 8 years. Yeah. Woo. Relationships and marriage, it's not easy, it's work. That's why when you count your wins, you count them loud, celebrate them. Celebrate them. Because then that means God is good all the time if you celebrate the wins. If you focus on the negatives, you feel trapped. You ask yourself, why did I do this? Let me tell you something, fellas. You ain't alone. When all that sex go down to just one person, and that one person tell you no, over and over and over and over, you take all them bullets and all them no's over and over. And it's so many no's for so many different reasons. No, I'm gassy. No, my show on. No, my sister going through something and we need to concentrate and figure this out. It's messing with my mental. No, it's daytime. No. It's nighttime. No. I'm sleepy. No. I'm awake. This is my favorite one. No, you just had a birthday. Didn't you just have a birthday? June, August. And it's not that your lady don't love you, fellas. It's just that she prioritizes things differently, and then her downtime may be different than how you want to spend your downtime. But I don't like it when women say men are so immature because all they want is sex. That's not true. Thank you, church. All you gotta do is flip it. Let's see who the immature one is. Tell her no one time and see how she act. And be polite. She ain't gonna even see it coming. You watching your show, you know how your woman walking around, babe, hey, you have been asking, and you know what? Today is a good day. And you know, kids aren't here, let's go upstairs and make it do what it do. Be polite. No, thank you. Did you hear what I said? I heard you. I'm good. You good? Yeah, my show is on. But thank you for the offer. I said, let's have sex. I heard you. Okay. It's you the one be asking all the time. Don't act like it's me. So you for real, you don't want to do it? Okay. Okay. So this your little show? You watching a little show? So you good, okay. I'm gonna sit over here. I'm gonna watch your show with you. Pull out your dick. Let me see your dick right now. I want to see it. I want to see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Why it looks so empty? Why it looks so empty?
This how Brooklyn used to sound. That's the you Brooklyn. Now you're like, where Brooklyn at? They're like, we're right here. We just purchased this property. Oh, look, a bike lane. Is that a coffee shop? I knew shit was changing. I was coming through Best Buy one night, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I seen 3 white people just walking down the street. I was like, oh, they coming. It's about to be fresh vegetables. They on their way. They ain't even look scared. They was like, wee! Walking down gates. It's about to change it here. What's up, man? What's up, man? I know most of them. You good? You all right? You look nervous? I ain't say I know all of them. I know most of them. I know this. I don't know that nigga. You safe. You all right, man. We got you. We fucks with you, man. What's your name, bro?
Joji.
Huh?
Joji.
Joji? Oh, it sounds like a video game. You played Joji before. She looking like, I play Joji. Shit. I play Joji. Shit. On the expert level. That's your lady, Joji? What's your name, baby? Kana? Like kinda? How's it going? How's he treating you, Kana? Did you act like you don't speak English now when I asked you that? You see that shit? She's like, I bitch, you heard what he said. I'm playing up in here. Hey, before we go any further, anybody got Johnson & Johnson? Please leave. Get your ass out here before you infect everybody in here with your bullshit. Johnson & Johnson. Why would you get a vaccine from a company that got sued for baby powder? Johnson & Johnson don't even sound scientific. Moderna, Pfizer, that sound, you gotta put a Z in that shit or somewhere. That sound like, you don't know nobody in your life with a Moderna or Pfizer for their name, right? We know Johnsons & Johnsons. I don't trust her with no vaccine, that's for damn sure. They shit was one shot, that's why I knew it was sketchy. The real ones had two. Johnson & Johnson's like, you don't need all that, y'all. You need all that shit, y'all. You gotta go, come back again. We don't do that. Come through here, player. Come get our shit. One shot, boom, take all of that. Cancer, rectal bleeding, and take care of everything, yo. Virus, come inside. Come inside, yo. And they sell sneakers? Two name, one shot. Exactly, you paid attention. Educate black people up in here. He's like, I can do math, motherfucker. COVID. They tried to keep us safe. I understood it, but a lot of it didn't make no sense, in practice. Like on the plane, right, when you had to wear the mask, they told you, you could eat, but you had to pull your mask down, take a little nibble, put it back up. Take a little sip, put it back up. I was like, you dumbass, that's not how viruses work. You think the COVID just sitting there waiting by that? Yeah. As soon as you pull it down, I got you, motherfucker. You're gonna die eating pretzels. Yeah, weird at the airport. Now you gotta go through do this now. I know white people, you ain't used to it. Whatever, you too, Sally. So I went through, right, and you know how you mad at yourself because you do something you knew you shouldn't have done? You knew better. Asked the TSA girl, I was like, yo, you think I should take this belt off? She was like, she looked at the belt, she was like, nah, you good, you good. As soon as I went through, he was like, sir, step to the side. I was like, how old this bitch? But I saw it on the screen. I was like, all right, he got to do his thing. He said, sir, I'm going to have to pat you down. I said, all right, do what you got to do. This is what he said to me. He's like, sir, I just want you to understand. I'm going to be using the back of my hand, sir. Do you understand me, sir? I said, yeah, well, you keep repeating it. That's weird. You're still going to rub across my dick. This is getting strange now, bro. Do what you got to do. Fuck, man. Like, if you was walking down the street, right, and I touch your dick, you're like, yo, what the fuck? And I'd be like, nah, I did this. I did this, player. This is gay, this is TSA. Gay, TSA. Keeping America safe, one cock at a time. That's one cock. That's where they keep it in their cock. Keep the drugs and everything in their cock. Crack of their ass. Remember back in the day, they used to wake you up to give you snacks because they had them in abundance. You dead ass sleep. They're like, you want some peanuts? I'm sleep. What the fuck? They don't do that shit no more. You gotta pay for everything on the plane now. They don't wake your ass up no more. If you sleep, they try to sneak past your ass with the cart. Yeah, you be asleep. This is. They be like. Then you hear that wheel squeak, you like, give me my peanuts, give me my shit. Give me my little fish, give me all my shit. And give me that little cup with the 50 pieces of ice in it. Give me that shit too. They take a little cup, fill it with ice, crack a can of soda, pour half the can in and put the can back. Like, bitch, give me that whole fucking can. Are you stupid? You should be getting a 2-liter on this flight. You know how much I pay for this? Who told you to get the expensive sodas? Get the cheap shit. Get the shit black people get at cookouts. Our sodas be just what it is, orange, grape. Oh, you want Sunkiss, Welch's, and ginger ale. It's a different day. It's a different day, man. It's a different day out here, man. We gotta live a little better, man. A lot of shit going on. We call it race, but we never win. For white people, it's like, on your mark, get set, go. For us, it's, you're marked, get set, no. I knew I was in for it when I was young. I was born in Maimonides Medical Center in Borough Park, right? But I was the only black child in the infirmary, right? So you know the other parents was at the window trying to figure out where their child was at? That nurse was in there looking at my father like, nigga. Why are you looking over there for? Is he blind? I was born amongst Jews. It's real, it's real, it's real. Born amongst them. I knew from a young age I was gonna be in trouble. When I used to listen to Kermit, remember Kermit used to sing that song? It's not easy being green. And he's like, oh, what's hard about being green? To be the color of leaves. I was like, that's your hang up? You a frog on TV. What are you talking about, yo? I said, try being black, the color they wish would leave. Ridiculous, yo. It's crazy that's going on out here. Everybody got bent out of shape over a black mermaid. Racist white people are the dumbest ones in the world. I call them raw, R-A-Ws, racist ass white people. Right, yeah, because they uncooked and they ain't got no seasoning. That's why I call them that. Yeah, because they don't know the history. This black mermaid. That's because you don't know. Mermaids is in black culture. Absolutely. They didn't come from y'all. There's a prominent mermaid called Mami Wati, right? Yeah, there's a Yoruba one, and she's named Yamoja. Yeah, and they like, no, we don't know nothing about that. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that shit. You ain't the version. They went crazy. Like they was taking drugs and everything. Like, she can't be black. This doesn't make any sense. You know they can't swim. She can't get her hair wet. This doesn't make any sense. What's next? No white and the 7 baby daddies? What are we gonna do? This is ridiculous. They're not supposed to be part of that world. Hey, fuck out of here. Yeah. Black girl can't be a mermaid, but she can be her maid. Okay. Okay, shorty. He's like, you like that? Yeah, he's like, I like that shit. If you one of them. Sometimes racism is so stupid it don't even make sense. Used to happen a lot. Me happened recently. I'm walking down the street, minding my own business, and this old white lady was walking towards me with a walker. She's had to be almost like 90 years old. Then she gonna look up and see me, and she took her purse and she switched it to her other shoulder. Yeah, but I always look at them and go, what make this bitch think I can't reach over and snatch that shit off that shoulder? The fuck you think I'm a lazy criminal? That's 2 stereotypes at the same time. That's why I robbed that bitch too. I ain't take her money, I took her walker and put that shit down the block. Sometimes racism is a journey. Go, ho. We live it, man. We had the Black Lives Matter. It was powerful. I didn't like the looting though. I don't like stealing and got nothing to do with the cause. But brothers they were stealing and trying to adapt it to the cause. You see a dude had 2 laptops under his. Yo, bro, what you doing? He's like, we was the first Best Buy. You're like, get your ass out of here. They carrying a 65-inch TV down the screen. You're like, yo, what you doing? You're like, we're tired of being the target. This for George Floyd. I said, that's for your living room. Stop playing up here. That's not for George Floyd. But still. Best part about it was you got to see people all over the globe chanting Black Lives Matter. Powerful. Powerful. But what's beautiful, they did it in their language. That was the beautiful part. But the problem is all the languages ain't sound good. Some of them we could have done without. Like in Italian, sounded real good. In Italian, Black Lives Matter is Nero vite importa. I was like, oh, that sounds good right there. We could chant that. Nero vite importa. Nero vite importa. Nero vite. We could do that. Right? French was even better. In French, les vieux noirs comptant. I was like, ooh, that sounds like some shit you can't afford. Like, how much is that les vieux noirs comptant? Ah, damn. Give me chicken. I ain't got that type of money. Go to Germany, got dicey. German, it did not sound good in German. Black Lives Matter in German is Schwarz Leben and Gelegenheit. I was like, nah, I hear nigger in there somewhere. I hear nigger in that. Ain't no Gelegenheit. What the fuck is a Gelegenheit? You better get your ass out of here with your fucking Gelegenheit. Hell no. You think that's bad? Portuguese was the worst. In Portuguese is vidas negras importum. I was like, nah, no fucking importum. That was the problem in the first place. You already imported them. I went to Drexel University, right? But when I went, there was only 3% black people. We knew each other. Everybody knew each other. 3%, right? So one day, before I got there, the year before I got there, one of the white frats had got suspended because they had a dog named Nigger. Yeah, so they used to walk him in the street like, come here, nigga. Come here. I was like, oh, good thing I wasn't there that year. But what I did experience was hanging out late one night. I was going back to my dorm, leaving the dorm where all my people was at. So I'm going out the door, and it was like 3:30 in the morning, so nobody was on the street. And I'm walking, all of a sudden, I heard, go back to Africa. I was like, what the fuck did that come from? Then I saw where it came from. They giggling. It was like 4 of them. I could hear the different tones in the voice. So he's like, they said it. I said, what? He said, go back to Africa. So I remember I was like, all right, I'm gonna come say bye first. Yeah, I'm going. I'm coming to say bye-bye though. I don't want to be rude and leave without giving you your due. Go back to Africa was always so dumb to me. We didn't ask to be here. How you kidnap somebody and say, go back home? I said, all right, if we go back to Africa, then y'all got to get the fuck out. Yeah, I would love to see that. Wouldn't you love to see Africans escorting white people out of Africa? They sitting there enjoying themselves like, it's time for you to go. Come with me. Like, what are you talking about? Come with me, please. What's happening? You have to leave this country now. But I was born here. I know. It's crazy for someone to come along and just rip you from where you're from, huh? Isn't that you have to go, a colonizer. Time to go. You better hurry up because your ship is about to leave. If you miss that boat, you will be stranded here. And if you are stranded here, you have to work for free. For free? I know. Crazy. Crazy, isn't it? These white girls straight faced like a motherfucker over here. They like, I didn't know we got these tickets. What the fuck is happening here? She's like, check your phone. Does your phone have the same thing? Just sit quiet, sit quiet, sit quiet.
I called 911 for the first time. It happened in New York. I saw something and I said something. What happened was I was walking through the park, and next to the park was a car, and inside the car was a man, and inside the man's hand was his dick. He was masturbating early on a Sunday morning. It was like he was the early bird jerking his worm. And I was concerned because there were kids running around, and I was like, what about the children? I didn't call 911 immediately because I was on my way to brunch. I had to address that first. I called the friend who I was meeting up with, and I was like, hey girl, I'm gonna be a little late. There's a guy in the park with his dick out. And she goes, you've already used that excuse before. Fair. But I was like, who do I call in this situation? I'm not aware of like a masturbation tip line, although there should be one. Just the tips? But like, is this a 911 situation? And she goes, I don't know, just hurry up, I don't want to lose these seats. So we stopped talking. And then I called my mom, and I don't usually call my mom when there's a dick in front of me, but she is a woman who has lived, so she's probably encountered unwanted dick at some point in time. And I was like, Mom, there's a man in the park with his dick out. Who do I call? And she goes, I mean, he's not touching anyone or harassing anyone. Is there a level below 911? And the only thing I could think of was 311, which in New York is the housing department. And I was like, he is pitching a tent, so. So I called them, and I waited through this long automated message system that was like, do you have a problem with your landlord? Do you have a problem with your tenant? And I finally got a human on the phone, and I was like, man in the park with his dick out. And she goes, is this man your landlord or your tenant? And I was like, neither. She goes, okay, we can't help you. She patches me through to 911. Meanwhile, this guy is still jerking off. I had 3 full phone conversations next to his car, and he's just doing him, literally. I get a 911 operator on the phone, and I'm like, man, park, dick. And she goes, is the suspect black or Hispanic? Those were the only 2 options I was given. Shortest multiple choice question I've ever had in my life. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, this is where we're at? People keep saying we're in a post-racial society, and yet people keep thinking like this. How are we supposed to progress when authorities automatically assume that the person committing a crime is a person of color? That being said, he was Hispanic. And then I was like, well, now I don't want to snitch. So I hung up. Because then I started feeling bad for him. And I was like, maybe he's just so stressed out from all the oppression he deals with every day in this country that he just needs a release. And maybe jerking off in public spaces is his form of rebellion. He's saying, fuck the establishment by fucking himself. He's tired of the man beating him down, so he's beating his meat. He's carrying a heavy load. And he's taking matters into his own hands. We should all strive for that level of bravery. I went on vacation recently. I risked it all for a beach. I went to Costa Rica with my best friend. Yeah, it was fun. And we stayed at a resort because we wanted to be in a different country, but like, not really. And we wanted to go dancing one night. So we went to the concierge desk and we're like, we're gonna go dancing. Can you please call us a car? And we were talking to a staff full of men. And they were like, you wanna go out alone? You're just 2 women. Do you need a man to go with you? Should we send a chaperone to watch over you? And we're like, we're not going to prom. We're just going to a bar, it's fine. But they wouldn't let it go. And then one guy behind the desk was like, I mean, I guess you have to learn your lessons the hard way. And I was like, is this the beginning of a porn? Learn my lessons the hard way. I mean, I wasn't expecting this, but okay. And it didn't faze us. We left, went dancing, found strangers, did their drugs, and made it back safely. Because we're adults. But I thought about that moment and I was like, why wasn't I scared? I feel like me in my 20s would have been scared and been like, oh, we are just 2 women. Maybe we do need a man. But me today, I'm like, I dare you. I dare you. I'm not worried to learn my lessons the hard way anymore because I've already learned all my lessons the hard way. I lived in New York for almost 10 years. I'm a woman in her 30s. If you're looking to scam me, you're too late. I have been scammed. At this point, I know all the tricks. I've been scammed out of money, sex, my time, mostly from the same guy. I used to live in Brooklyn, and I was at a local bar, flirting with this guy, and we were giving each other like, fuck me vibes. And I was like, okay, I think this is gonna happen. But he kept doing all these like chivalrous, transactional acts for the pussy. And I wanted to be like, no need. You got nothing but green lights here, we're good. But he wouldn't stop. And I was like, okay, this is clearly for him. I'll just play along, and this will be like personal role play where I pretend to be somebody who's harder to get than she actually is. I'll give it a try. So we're flirting in the bar. Bar shuts down, and he goes, oh man, it's so late. I should probably walk you home, right? And I was like, yeah. Walk me home. I wouldn't want to learn a lesson. And so he walks me home. We get to the bottom of my apartment building, and he goes, I should probably walk you upstairs, right? And I was like, oh my God, thank you. I always get so lost. I'm terrible with directions. Is it up? So he walks me upstairs, and then we get to my living room, and we're talking for a long time. And then eventually he goes, oh, wow, it is late. I should probably stay here for the night, huh? And I was like, uh-huh. And he goes, on the couch? And I'm like, okay. And then we're like making the couch, tucking the sheets in the cushions, as if that's where he's gonna sleep tonight, wasting everybody's time. And then he tucks himself in the sheets. And he goes, oh, you know what I just realized? If your roommates come home and they see a stranger on the couch, they're gonna think I'm an intruder. I should probably sleep in your bed, right? And I was like, yeah, man, we are on the same team. We have the same objective. If you look at the board, this was the game plan the whole time. I even drew up a play for you to explode through the hole. Yes, get in my bed, and if your dick gets cold, you can use my pussy for warmth. So he got in my bed, and we started fooling around, but it didn't get very far, because his dick wasn't working. And he goes, too many margs. And that happens. I was like, well, try again in the morning. We wake up, and I'm like, meh? And he goes, meh, I have to go to work. And then he leaves. And it took me a while to realize that he worked at a restaurant in Brooklyn, and he lived an hour away in Harlem. So he just wanted to avoid the 2-hour commute and wake up closer to work the next day. Took me 2 years to realize that. I have been scammed. But I'm fine with this. I'm okay that I've gone through these things, because this means I never have to experience these things again. Right? I've already lived through them and learned from them, and when they come up again, I know how to handle it better. For example, I was walking down the street by myself, and this man approached me, and he asked me for the time. I pulled out my phone, looked at it, looked back up, his dick was out. Learned my lesson, I don't tell anyone the time anymore. Like, oh, what time is it? Time's up. That's what time it is. But on the plus side, that guy who showed me his dick, same guy I saw jerking off in the park earlier. And I was like, look at you getting out of the car. Not letting the man keep you confined to your tat spaces. Take it to the streets.
They say over the pandemic, a bunch of people like learned a bunch of stuff about themselves, right? I learned I got like a panic attacks, right? And severe panic attacks, right? My body shaking and shit at night. Right? And when I got it, I didn't know what it was, right? My blood pressure was just rising up, right? My body getting hot, I'm bald headed, so I'm sweating a lot. And I feel like I'm about to die, right? I didn't know what the fuck was going on, right? I thought panic attacks was like white people way of saying they didn't want to do some shit. Growing up, that's what I really thought it meant, you know what I mean? I thought if a white person said, I'm having a panic attack, they would just stop, oh, okay, they didn't have to do anything anymore. So I'm shaking and shit, I don't know what's going on, right? I'm looking up for shit on TikTok, I'm just putting my foot in ice, trying to get my body heat down. It was like when Zoom was happening, right? So you couldn't go to a doctor, you had to go to Zoom, right? I got this white lady, right? I'll never forget, I was like, hey, how you doing? My name's Sydney. I'll be shaking at night and shit, right? She was kind of rude. She was like, why? Right? I was like, oh, hold on 1 second. She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm looking for my degree, bitch. I don't know why. That's why I'm calling you. I said, can I get some medicine? She said, you're not getting no medicine. Boop, and she hung up, right? Yeah, they're not trying to give you medicine like that, right? I was like, okay, bet. So now for 6 more months, I'm shaking this shit. I don't know what's going on with me, right? I damn near fainted at a show, right? I just get lightheaded. I was like, damn, I guess I'm just finna die, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, my brother did, you know what I mean? My mom had cancer and shit. My dad did. I was like, oh, I must just be next up, right? So in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm just preparing to get the fuck out of here, right? Then I got this old black lady doctor, right? I love old black women, dog. Because they look at you like you could be their family. And they could be a little aggressive, but they mean well. Right? I got her over Zoom, old black lady. I was like, how you doing? She's like, what's going on with you? It was over Zoom. She thought she looked cute. She turned around. She's like, hey, how you doing? You look nice, thank you. What's going on with you? I said, my body be shaking, my body be shaking and shit at night. She was like, where your daddy at? That's what she said. Said my dad passed. Check 1. You got any siblings? I got a brother. Where he at? He passed. Check 2. We unpacking. Right? She said, where your mama at? I said, she in the living room. She's like, is she alive? I said, yeah. She said, thank God, you was stressing me out. I said, but she got cancer. She's like, oh, shit. I'm sorry for saying shit, right? She got, boy, you got anxiety, boy. I said, what does that mean? She said, it's like a computer screen open on a computer that you're not using. If you have enough open, the computer will freeze. You have a bunch of trauma in your life you haven't addressed. So your body is shaking. I was like, so what do I do? I'm gonna give you some medicine. I was like, okay, bet, right? Now, I had never taken any mental health drug in my life. I was just taking Tylenol, you know what I mean, a nap, and that's about it, you know what I mean? And she gave me some Zoloft, right? Now, I never had Zoloft. She gave me 100 milligrams of Zoloft, right? I said, what this do? She said, shut up and take it. Zoloft is like a gang member almost to emotions. It won't let you have none. You know, you take some Zoloft, it don't give a fuck. Somebody gets shot right in front of you. You on Zoloft, like, niggas get shot, you know what I mean? Duck, duck, goose, nigga, you know what I mean? I'm shaking so much, I'm on 200 milligrams of Zoloft a day, right? Yeah. My mama taking radiation. At the time, it wasn't working, they told her. So my mama set me down. Right, true story, we on the couch. She's like crying. She's like, hey, baby, this is what I want you to do with the house. I said, what you mean? She was like, the doctor said the radiation isn't working. And I'm not gonna be here much longer, right? I was like, really? She was like, yeah, I love you, son. And like, I wanted to cry so bad. Right, but I had 200 milligrams of Zoloft in me. So I was just like, niggas die every day, B. Went back to the doctor, like, I don't like what you giving me. Right? She's like, lower your voice. You the one that was panicking, nigga. Right? I said, what do I do? She said, you tell people your cup is full. I said, what? She's true story. She said, you tell people your cup is full. You can't handle a bunch of information right now. So you tell people your cup is full. I said, so that's it. I just walk in crowded rooms like, hey, how y'all doing? My name's Sydney. My cup full. And everybody gonna know I'll be panicking and shit. Yes! Like, okay, bet. All right, bet. So right now, I'm not the person to call with bad news. I might hang up on you. People get mad when you set boundaries for your life, you know what I mean? Well, that's what I gotta do, you know what I mean? Some people left, I'm like, I get it, you know what I mean? But I'm not changing it, you know what I mean? I feel like since I've been dealing with stuff, all my friends been dealing with shit too, you know what I mean? I got a homeboy that walked up on me, he's like, yo, Sid, the doctor told me I got 2 bad kidneys. I was like, damn. That's all I had for him, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna pray for you, you know what I mean? He was like, they said I need a kidney to live. I was like, oh, damn, double down. He was like, I was wondering if I could get one of your kidneys. I was like, oh, absolutely not. He's like, you don't want to think about it? I said, I did, no. I wasn't trying to be mean, but I was like, look, I don't feel like I should be on high priority for your kidney. Right. You ain't. I mean, I went to his house. I was looking around the pictures. He had a whole family reunion photo. Right. There's like 60 people in here. Like, what? It's like 120 kidneys available right here. I'll help you call. We just gotta work on our pitch. Now listen, he got a kidney, not mine, but he got one. He living a successful life. God is good, yeah. But sometimes when he get mad at me, he like lose sight of reality. I mean, sometimes when he get mad, he be raising his voice at me like he got 2 kidneys. I gotta tell him like, relax, bro, you taking like a 2-kidney tone right now. You didn't have all that energy when you needed the kidney, you know what I mean? Sometimes I gotta punch him in his shit where that kidney's supposed to be. I remember one time I was home, right, and I was dealing with my mom cancer, right? And I was outside, and it was like perfect smoking weed weather, right? Even if you don't smoke weed, just bear with me. It had just rained, and it stopped. And it was like maybe 72 degrees in Texas, and the wind was blowing perfect, right? I was like, I gotta roll up, right? So I'm rolling up, and I'm smoking outside, right, minding my business, and I see my neighbor, this white lady, my mom's neighbor. I never met her, but I know she's a white lady, and that's been confirmed, right? So I see her pull up in a taxi, and I'm from Fort Worth. We didn't really got taxis like that, right? So I was like, suspicious, right? And this white man got out the car, and he's banging on the hood, the driver. He bangs on the hood, and he's banging at the passenger, the back door. He's like, get the fuck out the car, lady. He hits the car again, get out the car, right? I put my blunt down like, nah, I'm finna go inside. Because the cops gonna come and arrest me. I'm like, look, I'm just doing drugs. They don't want tripping, right? True story, dog. I cannot make this up. I'm inside. I like close the door, but the screen door is glass. You can still see outside. Maybe 3 minutes later, I hear, help me! True story. This white lady screaming, help me! I look in the door. And the taxi was gone, right? It's just a white lady in the grass crawling, and she's pointing me like, can you please help me? Right? Before I could do anything, dog, the ancestors came in my body. And they was like, you better not go outside. Helping a white lady like helping an alligator right now. You might mean well, but that motherfucker still ain't bite you, you know what I mean? So I just closed the door. There's no end to that story. I don't know what happened to the white lady. About 3 years ago, I met one of my really good friends. His name is Jay Snow, right? Jay Snow has sickle cell, right? Now, at the time he told me he got sickle cell, I didn't really know what that meant. I was like, I heard of it. You're gonna have to explain, right? You know, and only sickle cell reference I knew was I had a barber back home in Fort Worth, and he had sickle cell, and he couldn't cut. So I told him, like, only thing I know about sickle cell is y'all awful barbers. He was like, it's so much more, all right? So Jay explained what like a crisis is. When he gets into a crisis, he has to go to the hospital. He's been in the hospital like 30 times already this year. He told me when I go in the hospital, Sydney, I need certain things every hour and a half and help with my pain. Sometimes the doctors don't want to give me the medication on time, and like I be really in pain, right? Like when that's my pot, I'm like, all right, bet. Like I've been to hospitals, unfortunately, too many times. Sometimes you need somebody like to speak up for you. Because they so busy doing shit, they don't have priority with your family member, right? So now we working in New York, me and Snow, right? And he don't come to work, right? I'm like, he on some, where you at, right? He called me like, I'm in the hospital. I was like, what's going on? He's like, I'm having a crisis, right? Boom, I run to the hospital. True story, run to the hospital, dog. Now I'm being dramatic, it was like 2 blocks, but I'm there. When I walk in, I'm all passionate, you know what I mean? I got anxiety, I need something to key up on, right? I walk in like John Q, like, I'm here to see my son! Where's the sickle cell room? Right? Bring me to it, right? I go in the back, they got Jay Snow behind a sheet. He ain't got a door, I'm pissed. We WGA, we writers, we got great insurance, and we can't afford a fucking door, dog. I ripped that sheet open, dog. He's sitting there in pain. When you're in crisis, your whole body in pain. I'm looking at him like, you laugh, you're going to hell. He in so much pain. Now look, it's a white dude in a hospital bed next to him. His arm just hurt. And while Jay Snow in pain, he just like reading a book, right? I went over there and knocked that shit out of his hands like, hey, you gonna act sad, my nigga. I need you to pray. I look at Snow, I'm like, hey man, I love you, dog. You gotta tell black men to black men. I tell him every friend I got, I'm like, hey, I love you, dog. He was like, I need you to do me a favor. I said, what you need? I'll do anything you need right now, right? And Jay was like, go to the hotel we in. Look in the dresser by my bed, and when you open it up, it's a Bible with a picture of my mom on it.
That's not what I want. Beneath that is a wave cap. True story, dog. Jay Snow got braids and he was like, I just got my shit done. They gonna have me in here looking crazy.
And I was already pissed because he asking me to do hair shit, dog. So I was like, I got you. I go get the wave cap, bro. I come back in the hospital. Now they got security. They're like, hey, lower your tone. Like, my bad, you know, he got sickle cell, right? So they take me to the back, right? I throw the wave cap on his chest, bro. Right, like, I love you. Here you go, dog. I got it for you. And he was like,
Can you put it on, man?
and I was like, what?
He was like, yeah, I need you to put it on me and make sure two braids like stick out right here. And make sure some braids dangle in the bag for me.
Just looked at him. I was like, Snow, dog, I love you, man. But my cup is full right now.